Hello, folks, and welcome to Wild West. I'm today's host, Dan Rather Not, and today we're going to be talking to Buffalo Bill, so let's welcome Buffalo Bill. Well, Buffalo,
Well, now, let's see. I was born February 26, 1845, and I was born on a little farm near LeClaire. That's Scotts County in the eastern part of Iowa.
Okay. Well, everybody calls you Buffalo Bill. What's your real name?
My real name? Well, you know, it's been so long since anybody's called me by my real name, I can't quite remember, but I think it's William F. Cody. Yeah, I think that's it.
I'm just wondering, what was your first job?
Let's see. Well, my first job was I was a cattle herder, and then after that I traveled on bull trains as an extra. I liked it. Had a lot of fun.
Your most scariest adventure?
Scariest. You know, I can't really remember what the scariest is. They're all about equal. Do you know what the most fun was? Riding with the Pony Express. I rode like the wind.
I read about a buffalo hunting tournament between you and a rival hunter. Can you tell me more about it?
The way that came about was there was this other buffalo hunter feller, and he thought that he had the right to be called Buffalo Bill. So we put together a tournament to see who could kill the most buffalo, and then whoever killed the most buffalo would get the name Buffalo Bill. Well, here's the way that I would go about it. I rode through the buffalo, straight up through the herd, and I'd get to the front, and then I'd shoot a buffalo right in the heart. Now, the gun going off, that would cause the buffalo to turn, and I'd just sit right there pretty as you please, and I'd shoot buffalo as they came by me, and they'd all just be in a nice little circle. Well, that was the best way, and sure enough, it worked, as I had 50 more than the other guy, and I've been Buffalo Bill ever since.
Yeah, are you married?
What?
Are you married?
Yes, yeah, I'm married. Cutest little gal you ever saw. Name's Louisa. Been married for some time now, and you know, we don't spend a lot of time at home, though, because we're always out somewhere doing something. It's a pretty exciting life, me and Louisa.
What's that show of yours I've heard so much about?
The show? You're probably talking about the Wild West show. Now, that was something. We had everything. Kind of brought the Wild West to people in the East and people in Europe, in fact, people all over the world. Helped them live the West. We had bandits, we had Indians, we had cowboys, we had a sharpshooter, we had Annie Oakley. Boy, could she shoot. At one time, she shot cigars right out of my mouth, and she shot an apple right off the top of her little poodle's head. She was some shot. In fact, don't tell her, but sometimes I think she could shoot a little better than I could.
Well, Bill, is there anything you'd like to tell the people out there?
Anything else I'd like to tell you? Well, you know, I don't want people just to remember me for being an interesting kind of guy, or putting on a big Wild West show or anything like that. But I'd like people to remember me for me being a part of the history of America. Me being a part of settling the plains, settling the West, and making America a place for people to live. And sometimes just for bringing a little joy and happiness into people's lives. That's what I'd like to be remembered for.
Thank you, Buffalo. That about ends our talk. And this is Dan Rather Not, signing off to our regular program.